probably should, because it is a full-grown bear hanging out in a relatively small area that you have not fed.
Feed the bear.
Could feed the bear.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to consider. You do that in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice.
Let's do that. Let's go around and find some
Yeah, perception roll.
little
Do you want help?
checks.
Sure, Zuma will help you find
Sure.
the bear.
Zuma's
Sure.
asleep currently.
Yeah.
She is not an early riser.
I can give it like some jerky or something, so that way this one doesn't get mad.
Yeah, you just get some stuff out of the kitchen. And
Yeah, it's not meat if it's preserved. Like, it's just salt.
that's what bears eat anyway.
It's fine. Maybe some berries. I don't know.
I'll assist you in
not
your
great.
perception check.
Oh, sweet. It's nice.
+2.
Yeah.
What do? What do you want?
It's pretty easy. You head out of the barracks and you turn the corner. And right about where Zuma's bed, like, butts up against the wall, the bear is just sitting on the outside of the wall there.
Oh, God.
Seems like there's like
Seems like
where
this
the
one's-
grass, it's like where he's been sleeping at night.
Seems like this one's the opposite.
And he just kind of like looks at you and he just goes, "Oh, hey. What's
Hey,
what's up, man?"
you hungry?
Absolutely.
Some berries?
He starts like shoveling. He's like, "Man, I got to tell you, like this mid-spring hunger, it is unreal." And he's just like shoveling it in his mouth.
Unreal.
I just got to pack on the calories, man, and then I'm going to start lifting again. But first, I want to get a little bit of weight under me.
Yeah, bro. You ever heard about
Start lifting again.
You ever heard about this nice protein powder they got out there?
Yeah? No. What kind of program are you on?
Yeah, we're talking like straight creatine, you know,
Oh,
just going up,
yeah,
bro. Yeah.
You know, normally
No.
I just like walk around and eat whatever's around.
Yeah.
I just
yeah.
kind of got the fitness diet where if it fits in my mouth, I eat it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm on a seafood diet.
And honestly, like if it doesn't fit in my mouth, I'll just take bites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm on a seafood diet. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's seafood.
I had an
eat
uncle
it.
that did that one for a good
Yeah,
while.
it's a pretty good diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I hate
I love
both of
that
you.
one.
Can I try to improve my relationship with this bear?
Yeah, absolutely. You've already fed him, so you're in an advantage.
What is it? Handle animal?
Yeah, handle animal, and you got your +6.
That's a 19.
19 total? What'd you roll?
A 3.
The food assists, and so yeah, you're a little tighter with the bear.
Dude. Bet.
He's like, "Hey, what's on the other side of this wall, man? It is. I just love it right
It's-
here."
It's this girl named Zuma.
Oh, she sounds wonderful.
Yeah. I think she's got some kind of aura thing going on.
Yeah,
I don't know.
right.
Animals seem to like her.
Sure, man. I like her.
You know, maybe she's just cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, man.
So, like, you want to do some push-ups or something, or
Yeah, bro. I'll do some push-ups with you.
me and the bear can continue to do 200 push-ups?
I don't have to like leave here, do I?
No.
Like,
no, we just do it.
Okay. I like to stay here until the feeling goes away.
Yeah.
Where's it
yeah.
go?
You and the bear do a little workout. You
Little
guys
workout?
slowly start rolling out of bed, waking up, getting things set. The girls are waking up and finding their way in. And everybody's kind of like awkwardly sitting there for a little bit. And they're like, "How long do we wake Adara up, or do we?"
Should I sleep in?
Yeah. And they're all just kind of like sitting around.
I'm just gonna like say out loud, man, we really need Adara to wake up.
Yeah, you hear the shuffle of feet. And after a couple minutes, Adara kind of like makes her way out, and she's feeling awkwardly. She doesn't have her stick.
Like, have everybody do like a big surprise.
And as she walks out, she's not groggy at all or anything. And she says surprise as you guys start saying surprise. And she goes, "Oh, you guys, you shouldn't have." And they bring her over a seat. Amelia brings her walking stick. Grugnug and I worked a good little ways into the night. We put an enchantment on it. Now, if you drop it or lose it, it'll return to your hand. It's kind of slow. I'm not very good. And she's like, "I love it. Thank you." You guys?
I give her, like, hand her the dresses.
Yeah, she feels them a little bit. She gets ecstatic over those.
And then I give her a box of chocolates.
She holds it and she kind of like fills with it a little bit and she goes, oh, it's that. Yeah, she saves it. Oh, it's that stuff that you had in that crate that you told us not to touch.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I always wondered what it was like. Is it food?
Oh, yeah. I opened the box for it.
Yeah. She tries a piece and she goes, this is the most wonderful thing I've had for the first time.
Pretty good.
While we were on the ship, Oozle totally saw the kids getting into the chocolate. I'm just gonna chuckle.
You're missing like a dozen bars.
God damn it.
I'm gonna walk in very sweaty.
Yeah, you walk in super sweaty. Zuma's woken up at this point and moves to the bear. Tries to come in with you. Most people are kind of like, hey man, maybe the bear's a little extreme to let in.
Oh no, he's cool.
He can come in.
Derek especially is a little nervous. He's like, oh, so long as, okay.
He's cool. I mean, Ragnar's a bear. You don't have a problem with Ragnar.
He's also 1.5 feet tall and
Yeah, but he also has an insatiable bloodlust. This bear
one of
is
those.
cool.
Yeah, but right. Would you prefer the mosquito that wishes you dead, or the leviathan that wants a hug?
I would prefer meat. And then I'm gonna go and grab a drink.
That wasn't. Does he understand metaphors or anything? Like, does he get things?
We just met this guy, to be perfectly honest.
Like
I didn't
20
talk to him
things
too
in my
terribly
day.
much when he was on the island either.
Oh, a metaphor. It's like you say something that's not exactly the thing. It's when you use the word like. Oh, this tree is like a blade of grass.
That's a simile. I need you to make your will save.
Awesome.
Or fortitude, sorry, it's a disease.
Natural 20.
You take no intelligence damage today.
Yay.
You do not cure though.
Yeah,
It
better
is
figure that out.
It is a disease, so.
She's still stupid, so she hasn't thought about,
Yeah.
you know,
Thought about getting smart yet? And nobody else has noticed a problem.
no.
Kind of weird. I'm gonna go to the kitchen and grab a bunch of random
Pretty
ingredients
stupid
and just
anyways.
pound them together.
Yeah, Mark's in the kitchen. He's just kind of like,
You got any carbs, bro? Any protein?
why are you talking like that?
You get a carbo load.
Is this how you always are, or is this? I think this is a new thing for you.
This is. Well, you see, I stopped lifting recently, but like now I'm getting back into it.
It doesn't really look like you've ever stopped lifting. You're in great shape, but
Thank you.
right. I'll get you a proper meal set up. Please leave the kitchen. It is Adara's birthday, and I'm trying to make things really nice. These kids deserve better.
Look at him being dad.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool, bro. But if you want to like lift sometime, I'm totally down whenever.
Cool, bro.
But right now I'm making breakfast.
You got any meat?
There's plenty of meat. In fact, you just walked by an entire table of food that I've already cooked and put out,
Oh.
and I'm working on the rest of the
Oh,
stuff.
is that for everybody?
It's a birthday party.
Oh. Right.
Are you not
Adara's birthday party.
participating in Adara's birthday?
Well, yeah, but like after,
I know.
after my morning lift.
I understand that you met her like recently, but you've still known the kid for a couple of weeks.
Yeah. That's why I showed up. And I'm just gonna go start eating meat. Eating meat one hand, like pull up in the other, just like.
Yeah. The gym equipment is not in the barracks. You have to go to the training
Are there
field.
rafters?
Sure. Just jump up and grab a raft.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
7'9".
So we just have this kind of awkward good morning for Adara.
Yeah.
Give her the gifts.
All the gals have a little something small.
Kenosi and I braided her flower
Or-
crown.
Absolutely. Kenosi then immediately goes back to hanging out with Zuma.
That's fine.
And then I hate to be a party pooper, but we've got like a war coming. So
Yeah.
the kids have a free day. Go do whatever you want.
We're gonna go.
Then it's back to
Like whatever we want.
Don't die.
Do we have any spending money to go do whatever we want?
I get
Also, we're all like, you know, older now. Get like an allowance.
Do you do enough chores around here to deserve an allowance?
The place is clean. We keep it very clean.
Also training to go into battle and potentially die.
I'm gonna come in and give my Dar like 50 gold pieces.
Thanks, Uncle East.
Birthday money from East.
It's just like on the table. She can't lift it.
There's money. Spending money.
Let's go, girls! And they all little squeals of
Shania Twain
joy.
plays.
We'll go ahead and like
Yeah.
after like
Get rid of
breakfast
that
is
food
done
gold.
and they get like actual food, then I'll bring out the cakes for everybody before they.
Yeah, and then they're like,
scatter.
"There's cake too!" And yeah, super excited. Mark comes out with some other little fruit tart thing that he tried to make. He's not a baker, but it's good.
He tries.
Yeah, he's much more of like the grill dad, you know. But he does what he can. Yeah, the girls bail. Mark kind of looks at you guys and goes,
Bailey.
Do you want me to just like keep an eye on them, make sure they don't go like too far out of town or anything?
They're
They're-
all magically inclined, and one of them can see the future. I bet they'll be fine.
If anything, that would make it more dangerous, don't you think? Plus, didn't you like just take them to a magical portal that can transport them to who knows where and do you know what?
Yeah, Mark, why don't you go ahead and go with them?
All right, I'll keep track of them. Don't you guys worry.
Let them have their fun, but just be in the background in case
Yeah.
shit goes bad.
I'll do the dishes when I get home since they just left.
Sounds good.
I'll keep a distance.
Yeah.
I never had teenagers, but when I was a teenager, my parents always did the thing where it was, you know, that like 100-yard.
Yeah.
Until something was going wrong. Yeah. Anyway, and he like immediately just stomps out the room after him.
Silly has no idea. She wasn't allowed to do anything ever.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
The only thing you did was embarrass the family.
Exactly. I sat up in my room and pretended I didn't exist.
And I had great parents and still became a terrorist.
How much food is on the table?
It's just like real life, man.
Tons.
D&D
Well
would-
more than enough for it.
D&D would reflect real life
Realistically,
again.
how many pounds do you think I could fit on a singular plate?
One of these wooden plates, the wooden plate, especially like if you're holding underneath, you could stack it up pretty easy. Plus, like, you're talking medieval food. Medieval food sticks to each other, you
Yeah.
know? It's all greasy, it's all gristly, it's all softish. So you could compress pretty
Yeah, I
good.
just want to like have a mound
Yeah, easy.
consume.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a really. There's no way I should be able to eat that.
An easy 7,000 calories.
Yeah.
Yeah, casual.
Yeah.
You could have a much cleaner diet, you know.
It's like
None of
80,
that is
it's like
good for
80,
you.
70% meat.
Got a
Don't you feel
carbo load.
ashamed? Don't you feel ashamed?
That is not the look of shame on his face.
No.
All right. Yeah, we have things to prepare for.
You have war to prepare for. You've got some side plot hooks
Yeah.
still hanging around. You know of 2 Godwoken to go hunt after potentially.
So, my initial thought is we hang here until defenses get built and everything. And then after defenses get built and possible invasion happens, then we move on to other things.
I'm gonna send a message to Lucian today.
Uh-huh. What do you wish for the message to say?
It's just gonna say like,
Yo, what the fuck?
Lucian, sorry to interrupt your new life. Hope things are going well.
Oh,
Phil is worried about Johnny.
once the rabbit / tiger / bird
I'm a rabbit.
is away from the small child, I'll bring everybody together and inform them of what Adara told me. So, yeah.
Something dark place, something brass pins,
Something man in a
something man in a
man in a
like
lab
doctor's
coat.
coat.
Yeah. But
So,
Yeah, Phil is worried because Johnny hasn't shown up for work for 3 days now. Just wants to make sure he's okay.
Cool. Yeah, you send out a little animal messenger.
Yeah.
Could you possibly send out that carrier pigeon that we talked about the other day?
Carrier?
The leaflets, fuck the Mad King,
Yeah.
come to
Oh,
Bronzeshire.
did
Yes.
we figure out something to say? Because
Yeah, we talked about it last time.
Now, so there is a slight logistics problem with a single pigeon. If you guys get the map, I'll show you what the problem could potentially be.
Do you want me to grab the map?
Yeah, if you would.
I mean, you can send out multiple. So you just go, fly over there, drop your payload, and then live your bird life.
Maybe shit on a baron. if
Because
you
this
can.
is
Maybe shit on a baron if you can.
beautiful. I love that. That's a good plan.
correct setting? So yeah, no, gotta flip it.
If you happen to find, somebody who looks important, drop a fat deuce on his head. That'd be cool. That's extra.
Shit like that. You guys
I'll give you extra seats for that.
hanging out in Bronze, the map is simplified, so that way there's plenty of room for you guys to be writing on this and adding your own stuff. Plus, it's not 100% to scale just because of the sizing of everything. Leadshire is not just a keep and castle at the front of the poison swamps here. This entire area is populated. And all the way up, you were meeting people from the feet of the Iron Mountains. They've got new settlements even that go here. And that is technically, all of this is inside Leadshire's domain. So if you're trying to get leaflets out to the people of Leadshire, there is a multitude of towns. There's a multitude of different places. There's a multitude of populations that are populated densely, not densely, with different kinds of people focusing on different things. You might want to scout it out first, maybe be a little more tactful about it. Or the easy choice would be to just go straight for the actual capital, Leadshire.
Yeah, that's what my initial idea was, because if things get dropped in like the capital or like the really densely populated areas, then like the
hopefully
word will
spread
the word will,
outwards.
exactly.
Sure.
As opposed to like dropping
The
it.
biggest thing too, though, is like if you guys drop it in the capital, that's bound to be where the biggest concentration of Mad Kingsmen are and guards and stuff to seize that information and to stop the spread. Whereas starting maybe in like a little town off to the side, maybe just over the river or something, there might be no guards there even.
You son of a bitch, I'm in. So yeah, we'll go for like the smaller towns then. For like the outskirt towns, we'll go for like not like not the I don't want to go like somewhere that's like too isolated, but somewhere that seems like smallish town, decent population.
That kind of balance between guards and people to transmit the information.
Exactly.
Sure.
Because the idea isn't to like the idea isn't for like these pamphlets and propaganda to really stick around.
Right.
The idea is just to get the word out there and then
Get the
it
word
spreads.
and then hopefully get some people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Make this
if
back.
because again, the peasantry likes to talk. They like to
Peasants
truly
gossip. Peasants love the gossip.
So yeah, so
The
if
peasantry, yes.
Obsessed with celebrities.
exactly. So if we start
Watching
talking
trash
about
TV.
if we start talking about like
Probably
like
like
rebellion.
town crier, eat hot corn,
Okay,
now we're given something else to talk about.
here, I
check
got our
the poster
flyer.
board.
Do his policies make you frown? I love it.
I'll do a reading, so I don't think that looks very decent on camera. Has the Mad King let you down? Do his policies make you frown? Join the revolution today. No indication as to where the revolution is.
Let's slay. I like that as a foundation.
Maybe like a maybe
Where?
Man, you're giving me
Yes.
nothing here.
We talked about this at length last week. It's not my fault everybody forgot.
maybe even like
No,
a
I
fax
remember.
number or something.
Yes.
To it.
Oh yeah, I'll put our fax number on there. That's fine.
Ouzel's the only one with the sending stone.
So
Come to Bronzeshire on the
yes,
bottom.
Bronzeshire, and ooh, what if we put like X amount of rounds of ice cold beer for new recruits.
Oh God.
I don't have a specific number in mind. I don't want it to be just one because that seems like really just one. But I don't want it to be like
TBD.
To be determined. Free beer to be determined by ability.
We'll provide beer. Bring your own weapons.
But something about them bringing protein powder on there.
No.
yeah. So.
Could you mention something about if there's any children suffering that they could also make their way this? Oh,
Yes.
Sorry, I'm getting in.
Yes, that was what we talked about last week. Was adding the fact that like the Mad King is taking children away to be sent to camps.
Or your children
If
suffering.
you want,
Do you need a bufferin?
like, if you want your,
Come to bronze.
if you would like your,
Don't word it like that, please.
if you would like your child to not be
words.
drafted, this is a safe haven.
Get to
Military,
Bronshire, take the rapids.
military service in our quest is optional, but like.
Please do.
Refugees are welcome. Military service is optional.
Refugi camp.
I'm doing my part.
We'll take refugees, anybody who wants to get away.
You guys are stacking words for this pigeon fast. How many of these do you think this pigeon's going to carry at once?
I don't know.
Because you're going to have to.
I mean, the pigeon was
teeny tiny.
the pigeon was like just courier pigeon. I'm sure there's larger birds.
Perhaps in an albatross.
Just a pelican, just
Perhaps an
drops it all
albatross
out.
with dodgy eyesight.
It's got glaucoma in both its eyes.
Okay, wait. I added an addendum at the bottom.
Now accepting suffering children, families, vegetarians, and vegans for beer.
But also HQ at Bronzeshire 2.0.
Bronshire 2.0. You guys not going to rename the town, you're just Bronshire 2.0.
Bronzeshire 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Hell yeah. I'm down with that. I got my vote for that one.
I vote we just keep the name the same for now. That way,
What if we name our
remastered?
What if we name our party Electric Boogaloo?
Blue Bronze or something.
So it'd be
We're Electric Boogaloo.
So then every town we
Bronzeshire
go
2, Electric Boogaloo.
So every town would be like Leadshire 2,
Electric Boogaloo.
We'll talk about that.
Bronshire 7, the final release.
Bronshire 8. We had to do another one.
Listen, I got all the points that you're talking about here.
Bronshire.
Said it just like that.
Perhaps we should go down to the quill service and get higher quality parchment.
That would be fucking fantastic.
We could also just like tell the couriers
To go out there and spout opposing propaganda? That's...
You have been holding
Yeah.
the couriers. That is getting to a bit of a problem as, freedom of information rotating through.
It's true. I have heard that couriers are invincible.
You told them to stay in town. You told them not to leave. Most of them don't live here.
I think I told him not to leave.
You totally.
You let the
told
one
them.
yesterday leave. But
You totally told him not to leave.
Yeah.
the others have been hanging out.
'Cause,
and
they're all
just kind of like I put them up in one of the taverns under King's Coffer kind of thing or whatever, but
Okay,
they're not really supposed to stay.
yeah, I'll ask Raymond, like, if I'm assuming that, like, we can't go out there and have them spread word of this revolution, and if anybody wants to join, please do, because they'll probably die, right?
Oh, obviously
certainly
not. They would immediately be beheaded. They
Okay.
wouldn't spread something like that.
That's
No.
what I thought.
They'd probably go back though and have some kind of propaganda spin to the tune of treacherous terrorists are assaulting the town. Please stay clear while the good officers of Bronshire quell the rebellion. Something like that.
Yeah, let's send our fucking flyers out before we send them. That way we get like
So you do want us to keep them in town still?
just for like a day, because I'm sure the birds will fly faster than them.
What if they try to leave?
Well, don't.
I haven't had that problem yet because they're still confused, but they're starting to understand what's going on. And if one of them just kind of like wakes up and decides to walk out of the bar, I might just put them in the prisons, sir.
No, we'll send out these flyers today.
Yeah, okay.
Try to hang out or try to hold on to them for at least today. But if they leave, then or if they want to leave, then let them leave because the birds will be faster than them anyways.
Offer
Sure.
them free drinks. They won't want to leave if they're drunk.
They
Sure,
are
offer them a couple of free drinks.
children.
Free candy.
We don't have
Free
Like-
baked goods.
the only candy we have is the fucking chocolates. That
I'll take care of this. Thank you.
Okay.
And yeah, he leaves.
Okay, so flyers. Find a scribe. I'm sure there's a scribe in town.
I just described this.
Yeah, Quill Services
She did.
is the scribe town.
Okay.
Is the scribe in town.
So
And they do have paper for sale, but Quill is out currently on one of his trips to Leadshire.
and
Shit.
well, they have shit for sale, and we're all literate. So
But yeah, they'll
Okay.
sell you
Mostly.
paper easy enough. It's like a copper piece, a sheet.
So let's get like, I don't know, stack of. What's the biggest bird that you could send out? Like theoretically speaking,
I gotta.
There's probably some falcons around.
Yeah.
because if we can send like, fuck it, just like
Maybe like an osprey.
three.
Close enough to the
like if
ocean.
we could send like 2 or 3, 1 to lead, 1 to iron, maybe 1 to silver. That's a hard maybe on that one. We're still not 100% on that. But
Fucking
definitely to iron and Leadshire. And yeah,
Isn't Silvershire where a lot of the army stations?
exactly. That's why I said, maybe
yeah.
not. So maybe just 2. And honestly, the further in you go, the more likely people are going to be super tight with the Mad King because that's, where the more affluent people are going to be. So,
Eat the rich.
yeah. So if we can get us 2 falcons.
I thought you were a vegetarian. Break their legs first, then their
It's
vegetables.
what do they call it? It's a simile.
It's a simile.
Yeah. Simile.
It's a figure
No,
of
that
speech.
was a metaphor.
Oh man.
I thought it was a hyperbole.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Can you get us a couple of falcons?
Probably. Yeah.
Should have got a falcon.
This is so
Yeah.
bad because I have an English test tomorrow. Like,
You're purposely dumbing yourself.
How many flyers would you say a decently sized falcon could carry?
Maybe 4 if you bind them tight enough. You make them small. They don't,
Yeah. They can't really carry a bag of.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Then fuck
I
it.
mean, and you guys don't have plastic bags that are light, It'd have to be like a satchel, and there's just no way that a falcon's carrying a satchel full of paper.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then how are they going to distribute it? So what you're kind of relying on is maybe like a couple pieces of string tied to some toes, and when they fly over, they'll bite the strings.
Fuck it, any little bit will, for the moment at least, it's getting the word out there. So yeah, we'll do that.
Cool.
Just whatever. What was the rhyme? Because that
Has the
was,
Mad King let you down? Do his policies make you frown? Join the revolution today.
Located at Bronshire.
yeah, we'll add Bronshire in there.
Ronshire
We'll add the
2.0.
little,
2.0.
the little spiel
Yep.
about
Bronshire 2.
children being
Make sure to do it.
drafted.
You see, it's all those words that mean that you can only carry 4. If it was like revolution dash Bronshire, you could probably carry the falcon could probably carry 8, 10 of those little suckers because they'd just be strips and they could just grab them.
So no, because we want to have a little bit more information.
Viva la revolution.
Yeah, we'll put any refugees are welcome.
Why don't we just
Military
talk to the
service.
Thieves Guild?
Sure, we'll do that.
I mean, they're people. They could actually,
There's one of those in town.
We'll do both.
they could
The birds are
actually
sensed.
spread those out among the populace and
Yeah, we'll do both. Let's see what the Thieves Guild's got going on. How much
So-
you gonna charge me for this?
Hey, bro, you cool?
You go down to the Thieves Guild. They look very suspicious at you when you first come in.
Listen,
Do
we
you
worked with you
remember-
guys before, and you know we're cool. We don't give a shit.
You go to that tailor shop and it's like, oh, I'm sure that we've fitted you. Are you looking for suit tailored? Are you looking for pants?
Looking for the Thieves Guild shit. We need information spread about the revolution that's happening.
Thieves Guild.
Yes.
I'm sorry, sir. You're at the wrong place. We're
We're not. You guys smuggled us into the fucking city. So like,
I don't know
God.
anything that you're talking. We're a tailor shop.
All right.
You ever tried using like coded language?
No, because I don't have fucking thieves' cant.
Do you not remember the code they told you?
No.
Absolutely not.
They didn't give us a code.
They sure
They
did.
100% did.
No, because Harway was the one that always did all the
Harway
talking.
remembered.
No, there was definitely a code.
fucking thieves'
There
cant.
was a code. I just don't remember what it was.
You guys just smuggled us in.
That was like 2 months ago.
Not even.
It was 100% not this old lady that smuggled you in, though.
I got a 13 to remember.
To remember something about silk and undergarments.
Silk under.
What do you want for this? Wisdom.
Yeah.
Freaking.
22.
You're here to try on silk underpants.
Here to try on silk underpants.
Of course. Oh, all right, sir. Right this way to this private showroom.
Okay, cool.
They take you to the showroom, and the false back door opens up. A man slides his way in. What can I do for you? Do you know where our guild hall is?
No.
Good.
Harway was the one that did all that shit with you guys.
Okay. I didn't know if he told you or not.
No, he didn't even tell us
Seems a
he
little
was fucking
strange
leaving.
since you took over the town that you're coming here. You're not here to tell us our clandestine work is at an end and this is war or anything like that.
No, as long as you aren't like.
He takes his hands and puts them on top of the table.
That motherfucker was pointing a gun at you.
Cool. All right.
So what
Revolution is happening.
do for you?
Right. I'm sure you guys know.
I honestly care not who's in government, but yes, we are well aware that you kept all the guards out. It's made sneaking around at night very easy, as you haven't posted any watches.
We're fucking working on it. Okay. A lot of things to take care of.
Right.
Anyways.
No, take your time, really.
So we're trying to spread out the information that the revolution is happening down here, and I'll show them the fucking copy of the flyer that didn't fit on one of the Falcons. All the information, Bronshire. The information that was on the flyer that we sent out.
It's a catchy slogan.
It's honestly, I thought it was pretty funny.
He rolls it up and he keeps it.
Okay, cool. So,
He thought it was good.
how much am I gonna have to pay you for you to talk to your little Thieves Guild buddies and spread the word to other towns?
Well, you find yourself in a very unique position here. You don't have to pay us a dime, and we could spread this information just as a good favor to a close working ally in the future. Perhaps some
No.
favorable laws to be passed, some blind eyes to be turned in certain sectors of town.
How much am I gonna have to pay you? Well, we can talk about all that later, all that corruption shit, but we have a lot to deal with right now, so let's save that for later.
Do you have a lot to deal with today? You seem to be free.
How much do I have to pay you to send this information?
How far spread do you wish for this information to get?
So, Leadshire, Ironshire, maybe a couple of guys
The
to Silver.
people of Leadshire.
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't have to. You don't have to go door to door.
Obviously, we're not going to just go out in broad daylight door to door, my friend.
Exactly.
We do
But
have
if
a
you
lot
let-
of working associates that work with a lot of different people and a lot of different businesses through there.
Yes.
A lot of people pass coin through our establishment at times, and things are paid and moved. We could be very easily swayed into speaking good about your governance.
How much?
Let's say to pass the good word on to our associate properties in Lead and Ironshire, 50 gold pieces.
Perfect. That is literally the last of the gold that I have. 52 to be exact. So yeah, I'll give him 50 gold pieces. instead of
Quick sense motive as you hand the sack over.
Ooh, shit. 16.
16 total? Good. Yeah. Hands over and he goes, all right, we will simply tell our guys to spread the word.
Appreciate
Any
it.
other services we might provide for you? Perhaps a nighttime watch?
What does that entail?
Well, we do have a multitude of people, and an early warning system would be nice. Perhaps we could put some folk on the walls, with your leave, of course. But really, we have our feelers out and around in the surrounding area outside the walls. It could act very quickly as an early warning system if, per se, the old town guard decided to march down the road and demand their city back.
Sure, how much is that going to cost me?
Well, once again, you keep bringing the money first into this, and I really feel like our partnership should transcend the monetary means.
And see, my thing is, if I make this some sort of agreement with you, the people are going to end up suffering, and that makes us look bad.
No, nothing like that, of course. Laws like the ban on magical items, I'd assume, are already on your list for the chopping block.
Yes.
See, and that's something that we have been polling against for a very long time. And I feel like both of us could benefit mutually if you just passed said law.
What would you use this relaxed law for?
Well, to sell magical items, of course, in our completely legitimate and legal businesses that we work with around town.
As long as you're not harming, robbing, or otherwise hurting any of the people who live here, I don't care.
Thieves.
You think that me and my wonderful association
That's exactly what I
rob
think.
and hurt
You're called the
people?
fucking Thieves Guild, dude.
Well,
Let's speak plainly, my guy.
We haven't garnered the greatest reputation with some of the townsfolk, but it is slanderous to call us something so simple. We're a multi-state organization.
All right.
And as a matter of fact, since you guys are in charge now, if we could get some things like the lifting on the magical items ban for civilians, and perhaps, you know, a nicer, more equitable, something befitting more of our true nature than the reputation that you might have heard of us, I would like building rights to this wonderful little piece of property just south of Millie's Mill. It's been vacant for years. No farmers touch it because the soil is poor, it's rocky. And if we could put up some sort of guild hall for our association there.
Oh, well, you don't like the tailor? The silk shit? You don't like this little fine
Oh no,
stuff?
this place is a wonderful meeting place, but this is not our guild hall, of course. Our old guild hall is rather ran down, and putting up a new, more spacious one for recruits and stuff, I think that you would enjoy meeting the head of our organization and maybe forming a working relationship with them. If you're forming a brand new government, you do need an information branch. Our man is the best in the business. They say he's chosen by Loki himself to never be seen by the enemy.
You want to meet that guy?
Yeah, fucking. All right, we'll start with the magical item ban, and I'll take a look at the property that you guys are talking about.
Wonderful. Thank you, good sir. I knew that we would be fast friends. Please,
Okay.
is there anything else that we can do for you today?
You're gonna station a watch, correct?
Easy.
Any of your guys able to do construction?
We will handle our own construction, but for this like city wall project that you've been citing out and starting for, we don't scout labor like that. Our men are more focused in their crafts.
Fair. Keep an eye out for Mad Kingsman. Spread the word about the revolution.
You do know all of those town guards are still within city limits, right?
What do you mean?
They're hanging out just up at the old ruined castle with Sire Harold. Just right at the border of Leadshire's territory. Harold the One-Armed Man. You met him at the jousting tournament. He was one of the judges. Old fellow, very chivalrous.
You got any more information on them? You know what they're doing, or you just know that they're there?
I don't have anybody in the association with them there. They seem to be picking and plotting. They've sent a couple runners up towards Leadshire. They've stopped the messenger boys that are coming into town. They didn't get one. You didn't get one this morning.
Yeah.
And are turning them around.
Okay, cool. Well, guess that means we could just send out the fucking dudes that we already have.
They do have a small blockade set, but it doesn't seem like they're looking for much of anybody. In fact, maybe they didn't know he was an associate of yours, but that halfling fellow that you hung out with a couple of times, him and a couple other people have walked right through. Stated names and said they had business up north or something like that, and headed out.
Okay. Information Guild. Fucking working spread. All right. I'll make use of that information. We'll be in touch.
Thank you for choosing us as your clandestine service.
Yeah.
You head out.
Yeah. Okay.
For the day. You've set the girls free.
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Zuma's just kind of hanging around, glaring towards you. Grugnug's headed out. Derek's around. Raymond's around.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go like check out the wall and see like.
Yeah. No work has been started on it yet. Grugnug's got a stone quarry site picked out. It doesn't seem to be where he's at. If you paid any attention when he headed out of town, he headed to the east.
Okay. Yeah, then I think I'm just gonna go like kind of scout around outside of town a little bit.
Yeah.
Just see if there's anything odd or signs of I don't know. Scouting.
Yeah, the people still seem a little uneasy, but being early spring as it is, it's plowing season for midsummer crops, and you know they've got work to do.
Okay.
They're out and about doing things. The guys of Hunter's Haven are kind of hanging a little closer into the Bailey. Some of them have some like boar spears, some bows. They're kind of sitting there awkwardly. Nobody's really like let them on the walls or anything, so they're not like posting a guard. They're just kind of waiting for instruction.
Would they like to?
What they're there for.
Yeah, then yeah, I'll tell them that they can do that.
Yeah, they go man the couple small billet towers around. A couple of them go into the actual Bailey itself, take the roof position, kind of spot out and around from there. Going outside city limits, there's a couple of the other Hunter's Haven guys and a couple of Raymond's new recruits just kind of wandering right now, as there's no one to really train them at the moment.
It's on the list.
It's on the list. Yeah, well, and Raymond's taking some shifts, but right now he's doing some paperwork and some other stuff. Sometimes East does it, but right now what are you doing today?
Today?
Yeah. You just gave a bunch of teens
Some money?
a fuck ton of money,
Yeah.
and then sent them loose on the town for a birthday party.
Yeah.
What's the next step?
Well, been training people to go in traps, so I guess I can go check out the
So you're going to go
traps.
do training? So yeah, when you go down, you don't see the people haphazardly wandering around because they'll all be with East, doing some wilderness training, some base stuff. Most of the hunter guys are perfectly adept at all the traps that you know.
Cool.
But the general scouting, being out and about, doing some workout exercise, doing some
Yeah.
exercise and stuff with them are all beneficial.
Suicides,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the running thing.
Yeah, the running one. Yeah, not the. Yeah.
What do you?
Making new flyers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that one say?
You saw it.
I saw the first part of it.
I have to read this.
Oh, I was just, you can show Marquise, or I can read it, whatever. You can read it. Read it, my friend. In quotations.
Go ahead.
I am so white to be saying this.
No, have you seen that TikTok?
Of course.
Yes.
My lord, this revolution is unequivocally fucking bussin'.
Oh, yeah.
New revolutionary. join us in Brownshire today.
Indeed, good sir.
Most indubitably quite bussin'.
Unequivocally fucking bussin'.
I declare.
Some late 1900s music. Oh yes, this 3 days grace is mighty bussin'. My good sir. That's a good flyer. Excellent. Good work. Is that what you're doing today? You're designing new flyers?
Yeah, Kenosi's like putting his handprints on some of them.
Absolutely.
It's just his handprints and then it says Brownshire.
So long as he can stay near Zuma.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
She can help.
She does not want to help, but
That's
she
okay.
is more than willing to hang out. You see, she does morning stretches. She does some kind of basic exercises and stuff. And she meditates a little bit and just kind of hangs with the animals. Every time, like, one of the guys comes in, she orders drinks. The woodsman will do it, as now some of the guys from Hunter's Haven are showing up now. They'll go get you stuff. Derek will go run errands for her, because he just does what anybody asks him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, joke's on fucking
Raymond
Zuma
ignores
because
her.
I have tasks for Derek.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do.
What do you have for Derek to do today?
So, I want to ask him if he knows of like. Do you do most of your healing magically? Yes.
Well, I am a fully trained physician as well. I am
Perfect.
equally skilled in the mundane and the magical arts.
Perfect. Can you set to training anyone who would like to be in like triage doctors? So we have some like healers here
Uh-huh.
in case shit goes wrong.
Okay. Well, yes, I can. Do you have some volunteers
Well,
for
there
such a
are
position?
plenty
You're
of
talking just like field medic kind of.
field medic, and if you got the time, get some people specialized. But
Well, got the time. How many years do we have?
that's what I was concerned with. So yeah, start with just field medics, and
course.
there are plenty of folks from Raymond's band that were unable to join in the actual combat. So I'm sure that there will be
Right.
some who would
Okay.
like to join.
Where are the medical facilities?
No, there has to be some sort of like, because there's barracks and this is like a town and everything. They have to have something, right?
There is a like first aid medical station here inside the Bailey, and then in town there is one apothecary,
Okay.
sited just outside city walls.
Right there.
Okay, I will go see who's there and see what their skill levels are.
Perfect.
I will provide guidance where I can.
And I'll find Raymond, and I'll ask him to send anybody who wants to learn your way.
Okay, well, not too many. You get too many students, and then no
Diminishing
learns.
returns. Yeah.
Of course, of course.
Give me a solid number.
I could handle at most 20.
Perfect.
Okay. If anybody else is trained, of course, that makes life much easier.
Sounds good. I'll talk to Raymond about it.
Okay.
Go find Raymond.
Yeah, he heads out. Raymond's up at the Bailey. He's doing paperwork and stuff. He's talking to some new recruits at the time. Ah, yes. Come on in. Come on in.
So,
This chair is starting to form in the shape of my ass, and I'm afraid that it's going to wind up being a more permanent position.
we're trying to make that not a thing. We're one thing at a time. The group of people that you had that moved into not quite bronze and then came over here.
Yes, my people, from my town.
Yes.
Yes.
The women and children, people who couldn't do actual combat. Are any of them that you know of trained in the medicinal arts?
There are plenty of home remedy experts, you might say.
Okay.
But our town's actual apothecary was drafted and sent to the fort.
Yeah, makes sense. So, can you send those folks and a few others to meet with Derek? He is going to be in the apothecary in town as well as the first aid station here in the Bailey. And we're trying to get some doctors trained for when shit pops off.
Of course, I will send a runner.
Perfect. What paperwork are you working on right now?
Well, right now I am currently organizing out who supports us and what businesses are against us and to what degree.
Okay.
We're starting to have problems that Exquisite Esquitarian, they are stirring the pots mightily and have already tried twice to set fire to parts of the walls.
Gots to go.
Okay. As far as public opinion goes, if we just straight up exiled those motherfuckers, how bad do you think that's going to make us look?
Well,
That's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
they're a very prominent business in town. However, they did try to set fire to the town. So, I think, especially amongst our supporters, it's time for them to go.
Okay. Sounds good. Any of your group of people know anything about horses?
Oh, yes, plenty.
Perfect.
In fact, one of the main things that my people did very proudly was horse breeding at our town.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Dope. Do those people coincide with the people that you're going to be trying to send to Derek?
I don't believe so, no.
Perfect. So, all right. If you got the time, let's go get rid of this exquisite executarian dude, and then we'll put some of your people in
Just
there.
as easy as
Stands up,
that.
he grabs his breastplate, slides it
the
over.
fuck?
He puts this wax seal on with this writ that he has. Puts on his belt of scrolls and waltzes out the door with you. He's more than happy to enforce anytime.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Bring the
two of you
jazz
go
parts.
boot him.
Yeah.
There is no real fight, but there is plenty of horse maneuver thrown about, shouting, women and children screaming and stuff, and
And then
That's
it just
cool. You're
says
trying to set fire to the
Bronshire
fucking
with
walls.
that
eventually fist shaking and
Shrek.
walking away.
Bronshire.
Okay. Cool.
Bronze
All right.
track.
Awesome. Got that problem taken care of. Okay. You add this to my fucking shit. Okay. All right.
The town management to-do list grows.
I'm kicking these flyers out.
You like jazz, Bronshire.
There's a B.
There is a B.
That's Kenosi's handprint.
All right. I want
You can
to. I want to
Yours
check
underneath.
with.
It's way too big to be your handprint.
That's okay.
Something like that.
So after we get rid of the shit stirs,
Yeah, you get rid of all them.
I'm gonna
How do you get rid of them?
Just kick them out of town.
yeah.
You don't live here anymore. Pack your shit up.
I'm
and leave.
so glad you're not like talking to any of your other like council members or whatever about this. You know.
Well-
Just get him out of here.
And
Yeah.
you just install Raymond's folk in the house.
Yeah, the ones who are skilled in horses, most skilled.
There's not like a family, but there's people,
Dope.
and so they just kind of
We're manning the stables.
They'll just cohabitate.
Awesome.
Put that.
And I'm sure there are a bunch of people left town, so I'm sure there's vacant homes
Oh yeah,
and
there's,
everything.
there's
Just be
plenty of
the
vacancies, and you do
mean face of,
notice over these past
Bronshire.
couple of days more vacancies has come up as people have packed their stuff and moved. You do get a report though that a lot of these folk are actually moving south to not quite
But, like,
Bronze. So they don't actually want to be inside the Mad King's control. They're more than happy to be.
They just don't want to be
outside.
on like that.
But they don't want to be in the
aspect.
hot zone, you know? They're of the opinion where it's like, look, the military is going to roll in, they're going to steamroll these guys, and at any point we can move back from not quite Bronze into our homes. But if we're here, we could get shot up with arrows, burned to death, hung, who knows?
Solid.
Yeah,
Smart plan. Smart plan.
yeah.
Okay, so I want to figure out like the qualifications of Raymond's folks. Like, what can they do? Are you guys trained? You guys are trained in.
It is like an entire city's worth of folk, just missing anybody of military age, men and women.
Okay.
There's little kids, there's old people.
Yeah, I'm talking specifically for the exquisite escutarian.
But you've got stable managers, you've got breeding experts, as far as they say.
Anybody able to train war horses?
Yeah.
Dope. Awesome. That's what I needed. Okay. I want to. Fuck. You need to find motherfuckers to go look at that spot that Grugnug pointed out. Last for volunteers.
Yeah, you can rally a workforce. It's a little sparse because most of them are tending the farms, most day laborers. But there's a workforce more than willing to go dig a hole and start plucking rock.
Awesome. Okay.
Pay them right around a copper piece a day, really, for a day laborer.
Awesome. Okay. What other people do stuff?
Anything on the list?
I had a plan. I had an idea actually.
What's the idea?
I'm gonna go back to the rabbit who is making flyers.
Yeah.
It helps that I'm really stupid right now because I'm making awesome flyers.
Hell yeah. So I think that one of your flyers should say, "Come celebrate Fuck the Mad King Day." And we set a day.
Oh, and we
We
party.
do. I think a celebration would be good for the town.
People love parties. People love food.
They do. They love booze. We can make more snow cones. Fuck the Mad King Day.
That's a great idea.
Excellent.
What day? How far in the future?
We want it long enough that they can get here. So like a month.
You mean right around the time we're looking at getting invaded?
Yep.
Put it through.
Put it through. I can call this machete.
Yeah, you're
Get in there, champ.
you're free. You're free that week.
Perfect. Fuck the Mad King Day. 1 month time.
1 month.
What a perfect
June 23rd.
what a perfect time for the Mad Kingsmen and National Guard to roll in and just grab all the rabble rousers at once.
It does kind of work out. That week is Ra's Day as well. On the 20th, the Monday, and you would then celebrate the Thursday.
Which day is it? The 23rd of June? June 23rd.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So how's that moat looking?
Huh? I'm making flyers.
It has 8 hours worth of digging from small creatures.
I'm stupid, bro.
Okay.
Give me
So
a
it
day or
is-
two. I'll probably remember.
There's some gopher holes.
I guess I got that going. They're working on all that.
I mean, if I have most of the people comfortable with like survival and trap stuff, we can start digging.
Okay, I was gonna start training some troops with Raymond. Rather no, I'll set Raymond on training the troops, and then I'll go deal with all the files and paperwork shit that he's
Fantastic. Good luck, sir. He just leaves immediately after saying that.
Okay. Looks like I'm up in the Bailey for the rest of the day.
Yeah. Mind-numbing paperwork.
You want me to dig a hole or?
You know, if you ain't got nothing else to do, that'd be great.
One dude with a shovel.
Yeah,
I mean, I can get some of the men, call it trap training. Exercise, bro.
I mean, yeah, just tell them that they're.
It's a big trap.
Exactly. A moat's honestly just a big trap.
It's a big
great
trap.
idea. Set them on that.
Mhm.
Get the digging.
I can do that.
Dig for the second half of the day.
Yeah.
You guys find yourself with the day coming to a close. Night falls. Late night begins approaching. People are starting to bed down. The girls have not shown back up yet.
They're fine.
They're just kids being kids, right?
Escadar, scry him.
Oh. Oozle's too into the paperwork. He doesn't.
You don't even leave the office.
No.
You just stay up in the Bailey the whole time. The girls don't come back. Do you care?
Please fucking care.
The girls don't come back. You don't care. You're making flyers.
I'm making flyers.
I gave him $50.
Yeah, no, they don't come back.
That's not $50. I hope you
Or
understand.
50 gold pieces.
You gave them the equivalent of like $5,000.
Dope. Eccentric Uncle East. Popping in for birthdays and nothing else.
They wanted a present? Cash is king.
Yeah, cash is king.
Yep.
I go to bed.
Okay, you guys pass out.
Well, okay, so I finished with the.
Ain't it,
No,
Dad?
you already said.
No, hold on, because I have to finish with the paperwork eventually. Like, I
Yeah,
have to go
my
to
kid.
You
bed.
absolutely do not have to finish with the paperwork today.
Well, I still have to
There
go
can
to
be more than
bed.
a day's worth of paperwork.
I still have to go to bed. So like,
You've stayed up all night training before.
They're not my kids. I don't care.
They're having fun.
yeah,
Let
I'm
'em
gonna
have fun.
go
Fun, dude.
downstairs.
Mark's watching them. If
And-
something was wrong, he would have let us know.
I'm gonna notice
How?
that the children aren't in their beds. So it looks like I'm gonna go look for them.
Where do you look?
Oh no, I'm gonna use my fucking message ring and ask Adara where the fuck they are.
Good idea.
Good idea.
You get, what's the exact message that you send?
Hey, it's getting late. Or you guys need to be coming home sometime soon.
Shh, shh, shh. It's him, it's him. We're home. That's the end of the message.
Where's Mark?
Is Mark supposed to be here?
Oh god.
Yo, is Mark's gonna join the party? And you just hear like background noise. Woo!
Love it.
Go to the
I'm so
bar.
proud of them.
Go to your bar? They ain't there.
No, go to the other bars.
Yeah, you start walking, you start bar hopping, and pretty quickly you catch word that they've been there. And you go to all 3 bars in town and manage to not find them. Do you revisit anywhere? Do you check anywhere else? It is solidly like 2 a.m. at this point.
No.
The bar, you get to the last bar up top, the wagon wheel, and they are like getting ready to close their doors when you're walking up, and drunks are getting kicked out and like stumbling around.
I'll ask them if the children were here, and if so, how long ago.
Oh, the group of 5 girls with the blind girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were here partying for a while. When I put out for the last call, the blind one went really stiff, and then said like some weird cryptic things, and they all huddled off really fast. They went around the west side of the walls, back towards town.
All right. Well.
Something about he approaches, or we have 15 minutes, girls.
Oh god, you're never gonna find him.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to bed.
You return. You go back. As you're going back down the main line, you notice your bar's lights are still on, though the door is closed and the closed sign is put on.
We are home, they said.
I'll peek my head in.
Yeah, as you approach, a guy kind of like comes out from the side and he goes, "Ah, Oozle. It's Mark. It's getting late. Those girls, they're just going, man. Having a real good time.
Well,
They were looking for somewhere else to go. I didn't have any influence in it. I haven't talked to him once. I've stayed out of sight. But Adara was like, hey, we know the guys, so we'll just go make Phil stay open. And I guess they did. I don't know if they're going to pass out here or not. I was going to hang out and then eventually try to casually walk in and be like, oh, I was on a late night patrol or some bullshit.
that works for me. I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Okay, man, no problem. They're going to have a rough morning.
Oh yeah. Well, they have to learn eventually.
Yeah. You know,
Want to
even
know
when
the
we were-
funny part?
When we were on Vacation Island, I didn't let them drink like this, but East gave them all that cash. I kind of figured.
East gave them cash.
East gave them like 50 gold pieces.
Well,
I'm surprised they
sense.
haven't bought property.
makes sense. The funny thing is, Adara probably knows how bad of a Morgan she's gonna have.
Maybe. Do you think? God, the curse of knowledge, right? Do you think that she purposefully would not foretell that? in hopes of avoidance.
Don't kill my vibe, bro.
Well, that's some solid food for thought.
Perhaps you'll ask her about it sometime. I don't think I will. Future stuff and that magic hoodoo, it's just gives me the willies sometimes, you know?
That's fair. Well, again, I appreciate you keeping an eye on him.
You know, it's, someone has to.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna head up. Feel call tonight for yourself soon. It's getting late.
Well, I wouldn't imagine they'd be able to go much longer, so.
Yeah. All right.
That's what you think.
I'm mosey on.
You mosey on towards just about kind of the edge of your perceptions. You do hear Mark eventually enter, and you just hear, Mark! From inside, and the door closes. Night ends.
Awesome. Go to bed.
You guys awaken in the morning, and we'll probably call session tonight.
Yeah.
Make it nice and easy.
It's a good call.
Let you guys spend a week figuring
Actually having a plan.
what you're going to actually start organizing things to do.
Here,
I got a
Maybe.
plan.
I'll give you the flyers that we're gonna give to the people to distribute. And this-
Join us and bring your own weapons. Fuck the Mad King, beer provided day.
That's how I read it too.
Cheers
I'm
for
not
the
gonna
third
lie.
You saw the Bronshire with Kenosi in your
Yep.
paws.
Yep.
You like jazz Bronshire, little beat. Solid. Yeah. Very
Yep.
good. Very good.
Don't forget this one.
Yep.
Oh yeah. This bitch empty. Yeet. Mad King Cola can. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was a blast. If you want to see more of our content, make sure you follow us on YouTube, watch any of our VODs for My Hero Academia or Mad King, and I hope we catch you the next stream Monday nights or Wednesday nights. In the meantime, you're welcome to join us on Discord, Twitter, or Instagram, and I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get all of the notifications when we post our new videos. But yeah, it's been a blast. I'll catch you around the next time.